write a series.
The struggle of the auditions I did and all, ever since bata ako, I've been doing my best na to be part of any show. And I'm really can say na kahit pa paano, naramdaman ko yung hellish feeling na yun.
Ako siguro yung mga kinataha ko, I feel like I consider it as hell kasi kung hindi ko siya consider as something na mahirap, hindi ko ma-achieve yung greatness doon. So, feeling ko sa pag-achieve ng sa acting ganyan, with singing also, kasi part of a boy band. So it's really hectic and nakapagod, pero masaya.
Hello po sa inyo lahat, good evening. To be honest, ako po, I've never been in a situation na yung sabi niyo po kaninang like hell, but based on sa binasa po namin yung libro, scripts and everything, which is naiintindihan po namin yung situation and all, so we'll do our best para magustuhan niyo yung show na gagawin po namin. Thank you.
Yan po. Ako po, siguro po yung situation na masasabi ko pong parang hell, yung pandemic po, lahat po tayo nakapag-experience nun. Kaya siguro po yun yung pinaka-hell na nangyari po sa akin. Thank you.
Actually, same answer din ako kay with Jack. I've never been, I can't really think right now of anything na parang I've gone something like hell. Hell is a big word. Pero I've gone through tough times. Pero if the question is more about if magagampanan ba namin yung role without going through things like hell, I think agree din ako sinabi mo na we've been reading the book naman and everything, workshops, that'll really help. Yeah.
Siguro for me, my first few years in the industry was like a living hell talaga. A lot of challenges, a lot of struggles, and there were like instances na hindi ko akalain mangyayari pala sa akin. So I had second thoughts if I wanted to continue this journey, but luckily, sobrang blessed po ako na binigay sa akin to ng tiwala ng Viva to be one of the cast here and sa mga previous projects din po. So sobrang nagpapasalamat ako sa kanila. That's all po.
Yeah, me, same with Lance, I think. I've been in the industry for a long time, and I've been through hell then, waiting for the right, right series or right project for me. And yeah, I'm really grateful na ngayon po, naging tough po ako because of mga pinagdaanan ko, and I'm so blessed right now because I have, projects po under Viva, and nabigyan po nila ako ng like opportunities na unti-unti to reach my goals in life here in show business. So yun po.
For me po, I've experienced hell when I was sick and I was alone. Na-rush po ako sa ER and I was alone. I was going to MediaCon, and then sama-sama ako yung manager ko. I was like, I cannot do it. And then one time it was so embarrassing kasi nag-puke pa ako kahit saan. It was really embarrassing. And the hell was being alone at that time.
Hello po. For me, I think I have the same answer as Andre and Zeke. During the pandemic, I think I was at a really hellish time. But I think for now, not exactly hellish time, but then juggling work also with school, this show with school, but then trying to give it my all as well. Thank you.
For me po, pag yung nagsabay-sabay na lahat ng emotions mo, yung lungkot mo, lahat-lahat, parang you feel like nasa hell ka na, you feel so down. Na-experience ko yun yung parang akala ko wala na akong mapuntahan. Akala ko hindi na ako magiging Vanessa dito sa hell, yung ganon. Akala ko it's the end of me. But yun na yung hell for me na parang ang layo-layo pa ng pamilya ko. Parang hindi ko alam sino yung puntahan, sino yung kausapin ko. Like, you're so down. So ganon po.
I would probably have the same answer as Derek, because I am also a part of a girl group, a P-pop girl group, so it's been tough, juggling a lot of schedules, and of course, it's also put my health at risk sometimes. And for me, what really feels like hell talaga is that I feel like I could be stuck. Like I could have nowhere to run to anymore, and that's like technically that's what living in hell feels like. Like you have nowhere to run to, and you're like trapped. And I'm really, same answer of course as Zeke, is that being here tonight, and the fact that we're all here and we're all doing our very best, and that we can really prove that Hell University, you'll be able to imagine it because of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Phoebe.
Okay, maraming salamat. Great answers to a great question. Thank you. Next up, from Stars Photo, we have Alan Sancon.
Hello. Dinig ba? Kahit may mask. Hindi, tanong ko lang. Kay Direk, this is parang sa title pa lang napaka-brutal na nung story. Pero paano nyo make sure na, kasi manonood dito mga kabataan, to protect their mental health, di ba? Kasi parang kapag ka mga patayan, parang it affects the mental health of the kabataan. How do you protect their mental health as doing this Hell University series?
Aware naman po tayo sa audience natin, no? Kaya tinitimpla din natin kung paano ipoportray yung mga patayan, and syempre with the help of the management din, may mga bagay na maaaring i-temper, pero at the same time, at the heart of the story, ang nakafocus tayo sa nakafocus tayo sa friendship, at nakafocus tayo sa love story ni Zayn at ng ating Supremo po. Doon po iikot ang ang kwento ng Hell University. Although ang milyo po natin is dark and may konting gore po, we'll make sure po na this is still good for a general audience.
Follow up ko lang kay Aubrey sa kay Lance. Lance, this is your parang second project together, di ba? How do you compare your character here dun sa mga previous character that you've done dun sa past series ng Viva One?
Para sa akin, malaki po yung pagkakaiba ni Doc Clyden and ni Reyes. Kasi syempre yung ginawa namin ni Aubrey nung umpisa, rom-com, and then now it's like a thriller yung genre namin. So iba yung dynamics ng acting doon. And here kasi iba na yung galawan ni Reyes eh. For example, how is he gonna react to the Bloody Nights? Nung Avenues of the Diamond namin, wala na pong ganun na nangyayari. So it's a very different story for the both of us now po.
Yeah, for me, same yung name. Samantha din yung role ko before sa Avenues of the Diamond. Now, Samantha pa rin, but ang difference niya, siguro syempre, yung personality ng characters. Si Samantha, like, she's very friendly, bubbly, she likes to party. Right now, my character, si Samantha dito, she's feisty, fierce, brave, palaban, ganon. Talagang magsa-struggle siya to survive. So, yun naman, katulad ng sinabi ni Lance, different genre to. So, malaki po talaga yung pagkakaiba ng series and the characters.
Thank you everyone, congratulations. Thank you, Bibi.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Alan. Ngayon naman pakinggan natin si Angelica Villanueva from Manila Standard.
Hello po, and congratulations po sa the whole cast and also sa author, no. My first question will be for Zeke and Hart, no. Zeke, okay. You mentioned earlier na first lead role nyo to in a series, and before parang supporting characters na. Ngayon, nagsink in na ba talaga sa inyo na kayo yung lead stars din ng Hell University? And can you remember yung moment na natanggap nyo yung news na kayo yung gaganap sa lead characters?
Yeah, so till right now, everything still feels like a dream talaga. Hindi talaga makapaniwala. But it's slowly starting to sink in, especially with media conference and everything like that. But yeah, I still very much remember yung time na nakuha ko yung news. It was like 12 a.m. in the morning. I was actually about to sleep na. And then, yeah, my manager called me, sabi, Zeke, you're gonna be ace. Ganun eh, very, very straightforward yung manager ko. And parang pinag-usapan na, yeah, I was just very surprised by that. Hindi ako mapaniwala.
How about you, Mark?
For me, I still can't believe it even until now. It's really hard to believe po talaga na I got our lead role. Oh my gosh! Oh my God. When I got the announcement, I got it directly from boss because I was sakto nandun ako at that time. And then when she told me, I was like, I actually cried at that time. That's how unbelievable it was.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I wanna ask the author, no. Since ginagawa na siya, gagawin na siya, may adaptation na siya for series. Gaano ka kaka-involve sa paggawa nitong adaptation? Hands-on ka ba? O nasa set ka ba para to check?
Opo, sobrang hands-off po ako and lagi po kami nagko-communicate nila direct kung meron po sila mga gustong i-clear sa akin. Lagi po nila dinadirect sa akin if may confusing part po sa novel, lagi po nila kinoconsult sa akin. And I also, yung mga draft po nila sa akin, pinapacheck nila. Tapos pag meron po akong correction, tinatanggap naman po nila. And yes po, sobrang thankful ako na ang goal namin na maging faithful po sa source material.
Okay. Sorry, habol question. Ipahabol kong tanong lang, no? For Aubrey and Lance, no? You mentioned earlier na this is far from your previous roles in Avenues of the Diamond, no? So, and months na rin yung, or a year na rin yung lumipas bago kayo nagsama ulit sa taping. Kamusta naman yung chemistry niyo together? Nag-evolve ba?
Well, in ano naman, off-cam, like, mas naging close naman talaga kami. But, you know, on set, like, wala pa naman kaming taping together. But, yeah, we're preparing for the role. Well, me naman, I'm not new to this kind of genre because before, I've done, like, horror thrillers. So, I'm really looking forward po dito sa character na to. And yeah, it's a different ano po sa amin as a love team. Dito, yung love interest ng mga characters namin, yung isa't isa, but it's really different. No, hindi siya katulad na nung sa past series namin na very romantic. Yes. Yeah.
Basta napag-usapan na rin namin ni Aubrey na with this new project, sobrang importante yung growth para sa amin as a love team. Na we can portray different characters and we can give justice again to these characters. So we're just very excited pag may mga bagong project kami natatanggap po.
Thank you and congratulations ulit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maraming salamat. Moving on to Marisol Academy, we have Rodel Fernando.
Ay, kay Andre, ano ang palaging ina-advise sa'yo ng mami mo na ngayong medyo gumaganda na ang career mo?
Thank you po. Bali, ang lagi lang po sa akin advice ni mommy pati ni daddy is to always be humble and lagi pong tatandaan na huwag pong tatapak ng ibang tao. So, yun lang naman po yung lagi nilang pinapaalala sa akin. Tsaka, enjoy din. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Very, very wise words. Thank you so much. Ngayon naman po from Philippine Star, Dolly Ann Carvajal.
For the writer, do you believe that there's hell and heaven, or you think hell is already here on earth? Sabi nila, di ba, impyerno na daw dito.
I think po, yung Hell University po kasi yung hell talaga doon is parang metaphor siya sa mga pinagdadaanan ng mga students doon. So, if I believe in hell or heaven, yes po, I do. And although you can go there, but you can also experience hell in real life while still living in earth. And yun po yung about sa Hell University.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So yes, naniniwala si Kid kay Heaven and Hell. Alright, ngayon naman po, from Rider PH Studios, we have Jojo Panaligan.
Yung tamang-tama sa author pa din. Paano ka napunta sa genre na to? At saka, I'm thinking because of your name, you'll stick to this genre. Tama ba?
Actually, I have different genre po. Meron ako mystery, may vampire. Pero nag-umpisa po ako sa Hell University kasi sa concept po na inspiration ko, which is The Purge. Medyo backstory lang po kasi nung may vacant class kami, nag-play yung friend ko ng movie which is The Purge, which legal po lahat ng gagawin sa specific range of time, even killing. So after po namin panoorin yun, parang nagkaroon po kami ng mga joke-joke ng mga friends ko na what if magkaroon ng The Purge sa school, saan kami magtatago. So doon po nag-umpisa kayo pinaka-concept ng university.
Thanks. And my second question to the cast, title lang please, anong paborito niyong teen horror movie?
Ano ang paborito ninyong teen horror movie? Let's start with Jemima naman, coming this way naman. Just the title.
Teen horror movie. Teen horror movie. I think this is very like old. I'm not that old, but I would say if you guys are familiar with Vampire Diaries.
Of course.
So yeah, Vampire Diaries. I would say yeah, Vampire Diaries.
Hindi siya teen movie, pero yung PMAC. I know everyone knows this one, right?
My favorite is Scream, the Drew Barrymore one.
For me po, it's It.
Sorry, what's it?
It. IT po.
Yeah.
Yes po.
For me, yung I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yes.
Let's include Direct na rin para fun. Direct Bobby and Kid.
Ayun din, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Battle Royale.
Okay. I Know What You Did Last Summer Part 2.
Ano ba talagang Part 2?
Actually, may po sa mga ghosts, so The Grudge po.
Same kami, The Purge.
Ako po yun, Insidious po.
Insidious.
Ako po, Conjuring.
Ako, Shake, Rattle, and Roll, syempre. Yung show ko yung the best rin.
Sa akin, same with Conjuring.
Hi! Hello. But my question, para kay Zeke. Tama na, Zeke Polina, right?
Yes.
Yes. Ikaw ba, before showbiz, ano yung pinagkakabalan mo? Who was Zeke before showbiz?
I like that question. Yeah, Zeke is this just guy or student na focus lang talaga sa studies niya. That's basically it. Sometimes, ang inaabalan ko is gym, yeah, working out and things like that. And yeah, focus sa school. That's actually pretty much it, yeah.
And parang una kita napanood yata sa Mutya ng Section A as the bully.
Yes po. I play as Michael sa Mutya Section A. May mga Section A dito, so yeah.
Pero ikaw ba, since horror to, ikaw ba madali kang matakot?
Depends. Depends na lang. Kung sobrang ganda nung pinapanood, yeah. Pero mostly hindi naman actually.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We are near the end, ladies and gentlemen. Ngayon naman from Marites University at Hataw, Rose Garcia.
Hindi po ako hataw-abante. Wait lang.
Okay, apologies po.
Okay lang. For Gabi, hello Gabi. Alam mo nung minention ka kanina, nung in-introduce ka, ang daming nag-react dito na, anak ni Gary Estrada. Ayan, so sa mga hindi nakakaalam. Ayan, so, what made you decide to enter showbiz na rin? Kasi alam ko parang before, medyo reluctant pa kayo magkakapatid. And paano, kailangan mo bang pambinisihin ng daddy mo and your mom And katulad din ng tanong kay Andre kanina, ano yung mga advices nila sa'yo now that you are in showbiz na?
I think po, yes, they did convince me to do this, but then it was also from my own free will naman. I wanted to do this willingly. I wanted to try it, give it a chance, open the doors, the opportunities that will come. And I see it naman with them po. Acting is so precious to them, and they treat it with such care. And they've always taught me that. That's the advice that they've given me, to be professional about it and to attack it with care also. To really give life to the characters that you play. Yes po.
Pansin din namin ay mukhang Inglesera ka talaga. Sabi ng mami mo noon, parang yun ang medyo weakness mo, pag-Tagalog. So, paano ngayon? Nag-aaral ka ba?
Nag-aaral po, pero yung problem ko kasi ko po ay pag-converse sa Tagalog. Pero yung speak ko naman in camera, I'm working on it. Yes.
Okay. Yun. Last
Workshop
na lang.
also.
Ano yung role mo dito sa Hell University?
Nia po.
Yes. And anong karakter mo dito?
She's a very sweet girl, more vulnerable side. I think that I see a lot of myself in her, so I don't think it would be that hard to portray her. But then, as well, there's a barrier because it's acting as well, knowing where the camera is. But then, I want to bring it to life.
Okay, sige. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you po.
Siyempre.
Thank you so much.
Last question po kay Direk or sa writer also. Hindi ko lang siguro narinig or baka nabanggit na kanina. Ito po bang Hell University is also talk about yung mga bullying, mga ganyan. Kaya ba siya nasabing hell when you are in a university? Pwede niyo po ba kaming bigyan ng konting, konting kwento about it? Lalo na hindi kasi kami masyadong nagbabasa pa ng Wattpad. I think popular siya sa Wattpad. Am I right?
May mga ganong aspeto po no, may bullying, maraming bullying na nagaganap dito sa Hell University, lalo na towards our protagonists. And pinakatatak kung bakit Hell University siya ay dahil sa university nga na ito, ang nilikha ni Kib, no, ay legal magpatayan sa certain hours of the day. Ayun po. May dadagdag ka pa, Kib?
So, yun po, parang po sa Hell University talaga, parang dahil kaya mo pong gawin lahat, kahit bullying, pwede ka pong gumanti, walang magbabawal sa'yo dahil buligan.
Ano ba? Somehow ba nangyayari ito in real life?
Ano po yan? Sorry.
Yan, somehow po ba itong kwento na to ay nangyayari in real life? Right.
Itong Hell University po ay katang-isip po na nilikhang world siya na what if may paaralan na ganito at ano ang ikutan niya. Siguro figuratively and siguro in some institutions na papabayaan nangyayari din po yan. But this university is a work of fiction.
Okay, thank you po.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Direk.